it is interesting that Don Quixote has no reaction to P-Corp, no reaction to La Mancha Land, or it's a repressed memory / split personality thing, and the Blood Fiend version would know La Mancha. Okay, Pierce. What do we got? Cesar's directions led us to an empty lot in the back streets.
뭐야 여기?
The hell is this now?
뒷골목은 보통 건물들이
This ain't
뒤지게
like
빽빽하게
the tight
마련인데
alleyways of the
왜
back streets I
여기만
know.
텅 비어 있어?
What's this huge empty lot doing here?
그러게. 뒷골목에서 이 정도의 땅을
Right?
놀리는 건
Weird.
흔치 않을
It's
텐데.
rare to see this much real estate go unused in the back street.
이유는 모르겠지만
There are a bunch of
현수막도
banners hanging by the
여기저기
building
붙어
for some reason too.
너희는 현장을
Miss
보고
Bounce and I will
있도록
converse with the person in
나는
charge.
잠시
The rest of you
하우스
assess the
씨와
situation in the meantime.
담당자를 그때까지 얌전히
Don't start any trouble. Don't start too much trouble
큰
until your
사고까지
return.
가지 말도록.
Virgilus is... I don't know if it's just the knowing of they will get in trouble, so it's just like, just don't start too much, rather than saying any, or it's maybe being a little bit more lax. Maybe a little trouble's fine.
여부가 있겠는가?
But I think it's more of the former of he knows they're gonna cause trouble, so just don't let it be too much. Thou mayest place thy faith in us. He's given up on the slim hope that we won't be getting into any trouble without him. Yep, called it.
자, 그럼
Well, let's see what we're
들어가
working
볼까?
with here. The empty lot was surrounded by all kinds of warning signs and perimeter tapes, deterring anyone from haphazardly walking inside. And when we reached out to grab the tapes to duck under them, dude, a voice rang out, stopping us in our tracks.
네?
Yeah, I mean, what?
잘 모르는 것 같아서 하는
Alright, I'll be nice, since it
여기
seems like you guys don't know what you just walked into. This place is off limits, okay? Off limits.
저도 그렇고
Fixers
여기 모여
only,
있는
like
사람들은
me and the rest of the people gathering here, yeah?
해결사.
F-I-X-E-R-S.
일반인들이 함부로 있으면 안
Cities
되는
aren't allowed on
작전구역이에요.
the operation grounds.
참,
Jeez, these P-Corp folks sure are sloppy with their perimeter job.
잠깐만.
Wait,
뭐죠? 왜
why
저만
did you look
쳐다보면서?
at me when you said that? Why?
우리를 걱정해 주는
That
것인가?
we're concerned for our safety. No worries, good man. No worries.
비록 아직 해결사는
Fixers we may
아니지만
not be,
정의를
but
위해
the daring
목숨을
heart of
불사하고
justice that
싸운다는
burns
그
with the
마음만큼은
in
모두가
me
매
is just as
한가지지.
bright in our own. Forsooth, we are prepared to brave death to see it. Don Quixote calmly leaps over the warning tape and scampers into the empty lot.
여기가
Hey,
뭐 하는데
do you
이제
have any idea
알고
where you're
들어오는
walking into?
자네들처럼 우리 또한 의뢰를
We
받았다네.
arrive here on the contract, just as you. The
토벌을
contract of the eradication of La Mancha Land. I could practically hear everyone in the empty lot turning around to look at us. The look in their eyes could hardly be described as friendly. In fact, their alarm at our arrival was palpable. That's when one of the fixers, wielding a massive weapon, strode in our direction.
너희도 사냥하러 온 놈들이라고.
Oh, you look cool. I was kind of wondering if... I don't know if this person is, but I'm getting maybe a little... You're here for the hunt, you twerps. I'm getting Van Helsing vibes.
아이고, 그러고 보니
man,
무기 점검하는 걸
silly
잊어버렸네.
me.
이럴
I
때가
forgot to do
아니지.
maintenance for
얼른
my
가서 맞아
weapons. I don't have
손질해야겠다.
time for this. I guess I'll go take care of that now. Bye. The obnoxious guy, who was clearly in way over his head, hurried away when the giant of a fixer stomped his way into the conversation. and the other fixers shook their heads as though they knew what was about to happen.
딱 봐도 협회 출신은
You're
아니고
clearly not fixers from the
이름도 안 알려진
association.
어중간한
Obviously
사무소에서
not
온
anyone
모양이고.
from an office of even passing renown.
대체 몇 명이 더
How many
기어들어오는
more of
거지?
these small-time freeloaders are we
떠중이가
going to
늘어나는
take
걸
on? Accepting
이놈들이
any
기대하는
more of
토벌
them,
금액도
and we'd end
계속
up having to
줄어들었어.
split
나중에
into
거스름돈이나 손에 쥘 수 있을지 걱정이군.
split an aunt of that reward money between us.
본지 얼마나
We're
됐다고.
already getting these bloody
시비 거는
tossers
놈이 벌써
rearing
두
for a
명이냐?
fight, eh?
옷에는 송곳니 사냥
Emblems on their
사무소라고 써있긴
garbs
하다만
patently say Fang Hunt
송곳니
Office.
사냥이라 하면
Yet to hunt fangs has to mean
너희 실제로 본 적은
you've
있나?
even seen one of them in person before.
무엇을 말인가?
Bridget? Seen what?
혈귀.
Blood fiends.
혈귀?
Blood fiends. Wait,
이것과
we were dealing with the
혈귀가
blood fiends in this
관련이
contract?
있다는 건가?
이 임무에 혈귀가
We
연관되어
were not
있다는 것은
informed of any blood
전달받지
fiend
못한
involvement in this
사실이었다.
contract.
이것 봐.
Would
이놈들도
you
제대로
look at
아는
that?
것도 없이
Knowing
들어왔잖아.
nothing. Amateurs. All of them.
난 너희같이
It
돈만
makes my
보고
blood boil
아무것도
to
모른
watch
채
idiots like
득달같이
you rushing
달려드는
to
놈들을
nab a
보면
contract just for the
부하같이
promise of some cash and
혈귀
fame.
사냥을 방해하는 것도 모자랐어.
Not only did you get in the way of the hunt, but you also really spoiled the fun out of this activity.
아니 왜? 돈만
Say
보고
what?
오는 게
What's so
잘못인가?
wrong with keeping your eye on the money? Roja.
로자 씨, 아마도 이자들은 토벌 현상금이
Roja, I
목표가
don't
아니라
think they're here just for the contract reward.
이 사건 자체에 특별한 의미를
Ah,
부여하는
yes, this
자들,
case seems to hold a special meaning
단순히
to
돈으로
them.
움직이는
Fools
자들보다
driven by their greed are
골치 아픈
much
유형이지.
more troublesome to deal with than simpletons motivated by money.
혈귀를 상대하는 게
I
뭔지
refuse to
알지도
take part in
못하는
an operation
놈들과
alongside these
같이 임무를
idiots who don't
수행할
even
마음은
know what
없다.
it's like to deal with blood fiends.
닥커.
STFU. As much as
무시하려고
I would
해도
like to avoid
궁금해서
entertaining
되물어보게
amateurs, I'll admit that
뭐라고 했지?
curiosity has gotten the better of me. What did she just say to me? I love how Roja just seems to intimidate this man with 4 letters.
닥쳐라, 이 허세만 가득한 새끼.
Shut the fuck up, you arrogant son of a... You're going off script a little bit, Sinclair.
닥쳐라 허접.
It
이었다.
was shut that flap hole ugly. Oh,
이번엔 속마음이 좀 더 들어가신
looks
모양이네요.
like you let a bit of your personal feelings bleed into that an interpretation.
하지만 그런
But yours
단축도
wasn't
마음에
half
드는
bad, eh?
아무튼 저희도
Anyways,
혈기라면
this isn't our
많이는
first
아니지만
blood fiend
나름
contract, you know. It may
상대해봤고
not be much,
당신들한테
but we've
무시받을
dealt with
사람은
them
한 명도
before.
없어요.
We don't deserve to get talked down by you like that. Not one of us.
적어도
At least when it comes to fighting.
다 좋았는데
Great comeback,
굳이 한
but
번뜸 들였어야 해.
I'm docking a few points for that hesitation there.
혈귀와 싸워본 경험은 있다는 건가?
So this ain't your first
그럼
rodeo, eh?
솜씨 한번
Then
볼까?
show me what you've got. Let's see
어줍잖은 놈들인지
if you're all talk
진짜
or if you're real
사냥꾼들인지.
hunters ready for the real deal.
뭐
Oh, is this the fight? Are
토벌하러
we fighting
들어가기도
this
전에
dude?
여기서 힘 빼야 돼? 다 허락받고
I
왔다니까.
wanted a Van Helsing type, but are we also just gonna obliterate Van Helsing at the start? What? Ah, mate, we really doing this here? Before we even set foot in there? I'm telling you, we've got permits and everything.
너무 걱정은 마라.
Don't be a baby. I'll
발다리
hurt you
정도만
just enough to
적당히
send you home
부러지게
crying.
만들어주지.
Will a broken arm and leg convince you?
딱 집으로 돌아가고 싶어질
Yes,
만큼.
here's the problem. They're gonna get the broken arm and leg, and then I think gonna reverse time shenanigan, and then it won't have happened. Maybe.
집으로 돌아가는 열차를 타면서
You'll
우리에게
take us on your
고마워해.
train home. I'd say an arm or
결국에게
leg are much more
비참하게
acceptable
피를
losses than
빨아먹는
getting your
것보다는
blood brutally
이
drained by a
편이 더
blood
나을
fiend.
테니.
Yeah. Except
여기다가 말하면 녹음되는
I'm gonna be
건가요?
excited when we get some of these IDs. They look cool.
힘내세요.
단번에 끝낸다.
합격점.
Likely
좋아.
blunt damage.
알맞게 먼지 덩어리를 털어냈네. 그러니까
Or pierce,
이제
because they
밤을
have
내볼
their
차례겠지.
permits on their
방금의 일격은 매우 좋았습니다. 제가 만약 도시에서
Oh, yeah,
야구
more
선수가
of
되어
that.
홈런을 날렸더라면
정신
이런 기분이지 않았을까 싶군요.
저
Oh,
개체부터
look,
처리하면
Charles
편할 것
Geiger.
같아요.
터뜨려주지. 저 시시게.
이런 것도
Oh,
되죠.
you're dead.
편하게
칼날이
가자고요.
잘 드네요. 아마 그 공격이
I guess you all
약점이었겠죠?
get to run. Live to fight another day, I guess.
깨 부숴주마. 하수의 완료.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어. 상황이 좋다고 할 수는 없지만 여러분은 하실 수 있을 거예요.
Hmm. Okay. Ishi just gonna dodge the
직접
first one.
타도하죠.
And I was about to say win the second one. At least that turned out alright.
유쾌한
비뚤어졌구려.
결투였네.
Whoever was
우리가 우세한
meant to hit
상황이야.
Ishi, I think, never got the chance.
그렇다고 비스킷을 꺼내 먹으면서 싸우라는 얘기는 아니었는데.
바람구멍을 내주지.
비뚤어졌구려.
I think that was the big guy who just had to leave. Oh wait, no. He's Prideful Fang Hunter. Might have just been a similar looking model.
바람구멍을 내주지.
저 시시게. 항복하겠는가?
Staggered.
편하게 가자고요.
This feels like it's going easier than it should. For all the talk that this man had.
별것도 아니네. 별것도 아니네.
Bravo, Gregor. Nice 143. More fight. Oh, I guess the recommended level's 40 and I'm 45. But the cap got raised to 50. How are you all level 40? I'm already... okay. Sure. I feel like this is further insult. Puppy Filler Company upon our department from the Red Gaze's hands. Oh shit. I think this is gonna count as more than a little trouble.
벌써 화끈하네.
늦으면 메피랑 먼저 갈 거야.
꽂아 터뜨려주지.
See, no reason it's not the movement rate. Everyone's 4 levels
가져가.
higher.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
Like, even when I've needed to defend,
대의에 거스르지 말고.
it hasn't been too much of an issue.
저 개체부터 처리하면 편할 것 같아요.
단번에 끝낸다. 괜히 저항하지 말고 받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸.
저
They're doing a lot
시시게.
of rupture.
방금의 일격은 매우 좋았습니다. 제가
Yeah,
만약
figured it.
도시에서 야구 선수가 되어
anyway.
홈런을 날렸더라면 이런 기분이지 않았을까
칼날이 잘
싶군요.
드네요. 아마 그 공격이 약점이었겠죠?
꽂아 터뜨려주지.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
꼭 찢어진 독같이 흐느적거리는구만.
편하게 가자고요. 직원들이 유리한 조건에 있습니다. 아,
꽂아
동랑님이
터뜨려주지.
The man
말씀하시길
has native
이번 전투가
sanity.
성공적으로
유쾌한
끝난다면
결투였네.
근사한 회식을 데려가 주신다고 하더군요. S사 툭불 소고기로.
대성공이야. 칼은 신나.
이런
노래
것도
부를까?
되죠.
Yeah, they did save you.
좋아. 알맞게 먼지
이제야
덩어리를 털어냈네.
완성되었나?
그러니까 이제
God, I
광을
remember
내볼
so good.
차례겠지. 괜히 저항하지 말고 받아들여. 그게 덜 아플걸? 적들이 치명상을 입은 상태네. 자, 다들 팔 걷어 붙이고 저들이 편하게 잠들 수 있도록
바람구멍을 내주지.
침대볼을 깔아주자고.
Instantly staggered.
이제야 완성되었나? 비뚤어졌구려.
괜찮아. 이젠 안 아플 거야.
You gonna start respecting us now?
도대체 그런 변신 기술은 듣도 보도 못한 기술을 쓰는군.
Your transformations. I must say I haven't seen anything like that before. I didn't even use an ego. Oh, I guess the IDs count. Yeah, the IDs can count as transformations.
야, 이 정도면 혈기 들이고
There's
먹은
enough
죽사발 만들
demonstration
조건은
for
되냐?
you, Twit.
그래, 이 정도면
Fine,
인정할
I'll admit
수밖에 없지.
you've got some skill.
생각보다
오.
괜찮은 놈들이 왔는데? 제 몫을 할 줄 아는 해결사는 언제나
You're
환영이지.
fancy looking. Oh, they're not half bad. We always welcome cooperation with fellow fixers who can carry their own weight.
이제 보니 너희 전에 워프 승강장 앞에서
로메로.
떠들던 개들이구나. 되게
Hey, I
바빠 보이다.
recognize you. I saw you guys busily chattering
Romero.
away at the warp train platform. My name's Romero, by the way.
일행이 싸우는데 뒤에서 구경하고 있었던
You
건가?
sat there and watched as your men were out here fighting.
처음부터 구경했던 건
Yeah, but the
아니고
fighting was already
중간부터
underway
봤어.
when I got here. And I
어차피
doubt I
얘네들은
would have been able
말려도
to talk
내
them
말을
out of
잘
it.
안 듣거든.
Besides, I had a
그리고
feeling
아까
that you
보니까
guys could hold your own
쉽게
against
당할
my
실력도
men.
아니길래 이해해줘.
So
나쁜
please allow me
친구들은
to
아니야.
ask for your understanding.
혈기들을 사냥할 때 온갖
They're
일에
not
겪다
bad
보니
people.
조금
They're just
예민한
on
거지.
edge. Anyone would be after what they've gone through in their struggles against the blood fiends.
이해하오.
You
그런
have my
존재를
understanding.
생각하다
Hunting
보면 많은
entities such as
것에
those who
의구심을 볼
lie
수밖에
beyond
없을 테니.
on the ken must plant seeds of doubt in many of heart of men.
사실 나도 얘들 의견에
Right, I do
부분적으로는
agree
동의해.
with them at
토벌
least
상대에
particularly.
비해서 피사와 하나협회에서
The
내건
bar set by
토벌
P Corp
참가 조건은
and the Hana
지나칠
Association for
정도로
fixers
분별력이
participating in these contracts is shockingly low and indiscriminate.
나였다면
If it
그런
were up to
식으로
me, I would
조건을
have set a
낮춰서
more
모집하진
strict set of
않았을 거야.
conditions. His friendly smile faltered slightly as he gestured around the empty lot.
저쪽 천막 주위를 둘러봐.
Look
뭘
around
알고서
and
온 놈들이 있긴 하는지.
around. Over there by
이런
the
건
command tent,
전문가에게 맡기는 게 제일
just
안전했을
one
텐데
look
말이야.
and who we're working with, and I'm sure it's become plenty clear that they won't know what they're walking into. They should have hired only the professionals to take on this contract. Around the command tent, we were all simultaneously turned to look at the large, noisy tent.
여러분들 봤어? 저기 입구 쪽에서 싸움 난 거? 정말 난장판이지? 세상에. 내가 이런 놈들이랑
my
같은
God,
일을
it's a
하면서
streamer.
부대끼고 있어야 된다는 거야.
Okay. That explains some things I've heard and seen. Oh my god. That Medu ID. Oh no. Oh, wow, Chad, is this for real? There was a huge brawl by the entrance. It's a real amateur hour out here, guys. Can you believe that I gotta stand shoulder to shoulder with these idiots for the contract?
저자는 또
What the
뭐지?
hell is he doing? By the distance, we saw some guy running his mouth and striking several exaggerated dramatic poses at a tiny device, most likely a camera of sorts. I know we have all experienced with someone like him in the past. That guy reminds me of a certain someone who's
지크프리트처럼
taking
사진을
pics like that guy
찍어대네요.
Siegfried. He ran around for a while, visiting every corner of the empty lot, trying to get every detail in the frame, and suddenly started striding toward us in an annoyed gait.
이봐, 너희.
Hello, yes, you guys over there.
본인을 불렀는가?
Has thou called upon us?
좀 다른 데로 가줄래?
Do you mind loitering around
시청자들한테
somewhere
방해가 되잖아.
else? Shoot, you're getting in the way of my viewers, guys.
저희의 통행에도 방해가
But you're
되는데요.
literally in
그쪽이.
our way, guy. He whipped his attention back to the camera as though he was pretending not to hear what Ishmael said, or as he decided that her words weren't worth entertaining.
지금 내가 어디
Oh, you
왔냐고.
wouldn't know where I am? Hold
너무
on to your seats,
놀라지 마.
guys. I'm at the back streets
바로
of District
피사가
16.
있는
Yep,
16구
where P
뒷골목이지.
Corp is.
맞아.
Oh, yeah.
지난번에
Remember
피사
the P Corp
150년산 아이스크림
150
반영구
vintage
통조림
semi-permanent
후기방송
can
다들 기억하지?
and ice cream unboxing and review live stream?
아쉽게도 오늘은
Yep,
아이스크림을
the
먹으러 온 게
very
아니야.
same. Unfortunately, I'm not here to eat ice cream today.
저 양반은 아까부터
So I've been meaning to
계속 뭐라고
ask,
있는 거야?
who is that fella
누구한테
even
말하려고
talking
하는
to? The heck's he doing?
아마도
I think he's
방송을 보고
talking to
있는 자기
his
시청자들한테
viewers
말하고
who
있는
are
것
watching
같아요.
his show.
모종의 방송
It
호스트라는
appears that
느낌이
he
들고.
is the host of a certain
최근
show.
일부 도시에서는
It has been
카메라를
reported that in
통해
certain parts of the city, a
간단한
new
방송을
culture
송출하는
of
문화가
live
유행이라는
streaming
것
via
같다.
those cameras has been on the rise.
무례한 작자네.
What a rude
꼬맹이,
piece of work.
너무 신경 쓰지
Don't
마.
let him get you down, kiddo. What? What?
Huh?
Huh? What a glorious
경사스러운
day
날이
it
아닐
is.
수. 저자는
Behold, this
삼대
man
해결사
is Sir
삼수 중 하나인
Camille of the Sikh
월간 해결사들 10월 월서
Association
주목해야 하는
West.
시민
His
해결사
name
시민
is
중앙병으로
honored as one of the top 10 up-and-coming new generation fixers featured in the October's issue of Fixers Monthly, one of the big three fixer magazines of the city.
누누이 말하는 거지만
I know I say this every single
그런 걸
time, but
아는
most
사람-
people don't know what...
됐어요.
never mind.
지난번에 버스에서
How?
보여주기까지 했는데
How have you not hearkened when I
않았다는
shared this
것인가?
news of grave significance aboard the bus? Have none of you heeded my words?
미쳤냐? 그걸 듣게? 당연히 안
man.
듣고 잤지.
Why would I listen to what you when I can nap instead?
굽잇길을 운행 중에
Such
그런 길고 긴 말은
haran-
멀미를 유발하오.
haranguing over a winding path is oft a cause of sickness on the road, Miss Don Quixote. The grumbling sinners clearly existed outside Don Quixote's world. She was breathed very heavily, and a look of admiration clear on her face. I for one did not imagine, even in my wildest dreams, that I should be shaking hands with Sir Camille in person. Of course, no one shook hands or exchanged the simple pleasantries with Camille just yet. I'm not sure ever. I'm gonna find it real funny if you
걸작을
push
자아낸다.
over.
불성사납군. 여기까지 와서
So embarrassing.
주택이나
Do you really have to clown around with that thing while on a mission?
와, 여러분 보여?
Wow.
이쪽은
Hey,
이번
Jack.
임무에서 내
Look, allow
보조를
me to
맡은
introduce you to
스파이협회
Paula
폴라.
of Lisbon Organization. She'll be my sidekick this mission.
보조가 아닌
Listen, I'm not your sidekick.
착장을 보면
As
알겠지만
you can
나랑
probably tell
똑같이
from her outfit,
서부에서 온
she's a
해결사들이야.
fixer from the West, just like me.
가끔 이렇게 협회에서
The
내 보조를
association
멋대로
sometimes sticks
붙여서
me with the
현명
sidekicks
작가로
like her
일을
against my
해결하기도
will
해.
for some contracts. A
그래,
joint
맞아,
operation,
맞아.
you know.
난 혼자일 때도
Oh, yeah,
빛나는
totally.
편이긴
I
하지만
know I really shine when I
위에서
work
그렇게
alone,
하는데 어쩌겠어.
but what can I do? Gotta do what the higher-ups tell me to do. You get it, right?
그래도 자,
Well, why don't you
폴라 씨,
say hello to my dear
우리 팬
friends anyway,
여러분들에게
Miss
인사
Paula?
한마디 해줘.
Oof. A collaboration of the zinc and the xue,
한 자리에서
two former
협력하는 것을
forces coming together as
보게
one?
되다니.
I think she's tearing up. What great, glorious, grand, blood-pumping
차오르는 이
feeling is this? My heart pounds madly, as though it's exploding. Ujinai.
매일 영상으로만 본 자들이, 책자로만 보던 자들이, 피규어로만 보던
We
자들이
got blood fiends here.
직접
See
걸어다니고 이야기하는 걸 눈앞에서 보고
Sakahamu's
있다니.
head. I think the tatted guy was seen in the previews. I am like crossing fingers for like some more Ting Tang style IDs outside of like the middle. The great figures I had previously seen only through recordings, through books, through figurines, are here before my eyes in flesh, conversing, ambling right before mine eyes. Do you know most of the fixtures here, then, Don Quixote?
고독적인 해결사 잡지에
If
나온
a fixture
해결사들은
has been
대부분 거의
featured
다
in one of the
모조리
magazines
알고
I am
있네.
subscribed to, then verily. Right, if that's the case, then if everyone here really are all fixers, then she probably knows who that person is too, right? The person who'd been staring daggers at us this whole time. Then who are they over there? That group of fixers who's been staring at us for a while.
어디 보시오,
Allow me to
어디?
observe.
벌써부터
Huh,
림버스
our
컴퍼니를
reputation
알아보는
already
해결사가
precedes and
있단
has to be recognized by mere sight. Tis
이거 참
joyous conundrum indeed. Tis precisely why I said that I must graciously bow out from that special feature on the front page of the newspaper.
그
I
본인의
may
지식에
have a few
없는
gaps
자들인
in my
걸로 보아서는
knowledge. Tis
등록한 지 얼마
probably
안 된
that they are from a
조그만
small
사무소가
upstart office that hath only
모습을 보면
recently
그래도
registered itself.
정부 출신인 것
But it's clear
같지만
from the fashion in which they are garbed that they hail from the east.
다행이네요.
What a relief.
저분들이 누구인지는
Conveniently, I
마침
recognize
제가
who they
알고
are.
있거든요.
무엇이?
Would it?
또 모르는
Thou recognize
해결사를
a
안단
fixture
말이오?
whom I do not for truth? That they could is scares at Hung Lu in utter disbelief.
고개 숙여.
Marisol, come on,
같이 쳐다보지 마.
don't look back at them.
아까부터 계속
We have
마주보고
been
있는
looking at
중이라
each other for a while.
눈을
There
피할
is no
이유는
reason for me
없었다.
to avert my eyes.
그발 세간에서는
My
눈싸움이라고
man,
부르거든.
that's what most people call a staring
그렇구나.
contest, and it's rude. So let's just.
이젠
Oh,
저희
they're
쪽으로
all
걸어오고
walking toward
계시는데요?
us. Should we wave at
손이라도
them
흔들어야
or
할까요?
something? Crap, say, yeah, let's stare right back at them again.
다시
Let's
쳐다보자고.
at least not come off
당당하게.
like we're scared of them. Yeah, confidence. You know they're within hearing distance, right?
바로 앞까지 오셨어요.
Yeah, they're right in front of us.
아이씨 답답해.
Bloody hell, don't
눈을 왜
look away,
피해?
lad.
이런 거 수틀리면 바로
Eyeball right
육탄전이야.
at them. We don't want to get
야,
caught unawares
볼일 있냐?
if we're about to get into fisticuffs. Oiles, have you got any business with us or what?
어?
Huh?
넌 또 왜 이
What's that
상황에서
grin on your
쉴 수
face?
있어? 여러분에게 이렇게 빠르게 소개해드리게
I
될
didn't
줄은
know I'd be
미처
introducing her
몰랐어서요.
to everyone so soon.
인사시켜드릴게요.
Please say
제
hello
동생
to my
가시춘이랍니다.
little sister. I haven't finished your book yet, man. You can't throw this shit at me. Jiu? Little sister?
동생이요?
Little sister?
자칫하면 몰라볼 뻔했지 뭐야.
I almost didn't
마지막으로
recognize you
보았을
last I
때만 해도
remembered you were only up
내
to my
무릎만
knees in height.
했었잖니.
그건 어릴 때였으니까.
That's because I was a child the last time you saw me.
집을 나가서 혼자
And
대체
here I
뭘
was wondering
거창한
what kind
짓을
of
준비하고
impression
있나
should it
했더니
impressive shenanigans you were preparing for since you left home.
이게 전부야? 오빠가 만든
Is it?
세력이?
This is all you've managed to build of your own faction?
세력이 아니야
They're
시춘.
not my faction, Shichu.
소개해줄게. 여기서부터
Come on, let me
차례대로
introduce you to them.
그레고르
I'll start
씨.
here. This is Mr. Gregor. Say hello. Yo.
왜 그렇게
Don't be shy.
쭈뼛거려?
My name's
내
Smooth.
이름은
됐어. 그럴
Forget it.
시간도 없고.
I don't have time for this. Jichu gave us a side eye before dismissively cutting us off. Whoop.
그래.
Okay.
아
Oh.
이제 보니까 키만 자란
Hey,
게 아니라
you've not
시춘.
grown only in height, Jichu.
나처럼
I
친구들도
see that your circle
많아졌구나.
of friends has begun
새로
growing
사귀었니?
too, just like mine. Are they new? To call them friends was a very optimistic assessment of Honglu's part, because the people who accompanied Jichu were all threateningly sizing us up like they were getting ready for a fight.
정말 친구라고
You
생각해서
don't really
그렇게 묻는
think they're
거야?
my friends, do you?
그리고 다른 오빠 언니들에 비하면
I am still far
한참
behind
부족한
my older
편이야.
siblings anyway. I
그렇구나.
see.
그리고
Do you know
가족
that some
중에
of
몇
us are still
명이
out there looking
여전히
for you?
오빠를 찾고 있는 건 알아?
안 그래도
I
저번에
do.
가완
That
형이랑
reminds me,
만나서
I ran
잠깐
into
이야기 나눴어.
Jia on earlier, and I had a quick chat with him. Huh,
그
and you're
만난이
still in
오빠를
one piece
만나고도
after a
멀쩡한
run-in
걸
with
보니
that asshole.
오는 어지간해도
Still
좋나
lucky as
보네.
always, huh? I think back to that time when we first met this Jia Yuan. His venomous words and that contemptuous look he gave us as we lay there dying, it seems that moment was embellished into a pleasant, quick chat in Hong Lu's memory. Either that or that interaction was what counts as a quick chat for Hong Lu.
시춘, 아까
시춘,
들었는데 이곳
I
일대는
overheard that
위험하다는 것
this is
같아.
a pretty dangerous
사람들이
place.
실종되기도
People have
하고.
been going missing around here.
너와
Why
일행분들은
don't you and your friends
안전하게
go find
대피하는 게
somewhere else
어떠니?
safe to take refuge in?
진짜
I still can't tell if you're trying to be
농담이라고
funny
하는
or if you're genuinely
걱정이라고
worried
하는
for
건지.
me.
저기 말이야.
Listen, my
맹한
naive
오빠랑
brother.
세력
I got here first, okay?
아니지.
Earlier than you and your
떨거지들보다 먼저
faction.
이곳에
I mean,
도착했거든.
your second-rate minions.
알아듣겠어?
Is that making sense
나도
to you?
라만 챌린지 토벌
I'm here to take
참가자야.
part in the eradication
이
of the
장소가
Lamanchaland.
어떤지는 어떤 장소인지는
I'm pretty sure I have a
내가
better
더
intel on this
잘할걸?
place than you do.
참가자라니?
You are,
시춘,
but why would you
네가
take
이런
part
걸
in something
참가할
like
필요는
this?
없지 않니?
It's not like you
토벌
need the
현상금이
reward
필요할 리도
money,
없고.
right?
당연하지. 오빠도 그런
Yeah, you don't
푼돈이나
say,
노리고
and I
여기까지
doubt you're in
기어들어온
it
건
for some
아닐 거
pocket
아니야?
money either.
푼돈. 그렇지.
Pocket money, huh? Sure, whatever. Pocket money. Roja from poverty compared to Hong Lu. Ooh.
그럼
Oh, then is it? Ah,
아니다.
never mind. I don't think you
너도
or
웨이
Mr.
씨도
Wei
대답해 줄 것
are
같진
going
않네.
to answer that question anyway. Hong eyes momentarily diverted from his younger sister to her posse. There stood a long-haired man who looked toward Jie Xuan as though he was asking her for her permission, then walked toward us, bowed deeply and politely toward Hong Lu.
안녕하십니까,
It has
도련님.
been a while, young master.
와, 오랜만이에요, 웨이
Wow,
씨.
it's been so long,
아직도
Mr. Wei.
시춘의 호의신가 보네요.
Still escorting Shichu, I see.
부족하지만
Yes,
여전히
I am still in her
아가씨를
service
모시고
despite my shortcomings.
안쪽은
I'm
위험할
worried
수도
that it
있을
might be
텐데.
too dangerous in there.
아, 시춘.
Ah, why
우리랑
don't you
같이
tag
다니는
along with
건
us, Shichu?
어떻겠니?
Let's do this together.
도련님은
Young master,
여전하시고
I see that you are still yourself.
아니,
Forget that. Why don't you
서로의
mind your own
목표에만
business? We've
집중하고
got our own,
여기서 헤어지는 건 어때?
and we go our separate
가만
ways.
보니까
I can see that you and your
그쪽들은
friends
불필요한 관심을
have some
갖는
real
데에는
talent for
재능이
attracting
있는 것
attention,
같은데.
but I prefer to keep
나는
things
조용하게 다니는 걸
discreet.
안에선
And
구태여
I
아는
prefer if you
척하지
didn't
않으면 더
embarrass
좋고.
me in there talking to me or something.
그래,
Okay,
시춘
if
네가
that's
원한다면
what you want, Shichu.
그렇게.
다시 만난다면
I thought you'd have gotten
오빠가 적어도
better
전보다는
after all this time,
더
brother.
나은 모습일 거라고
At least
생각했어.
better than you were the last time we met.
그렇구나.
I
네 눈엔 아니었나 보네.
I see. I suppose I haven't improved at all in your eyes.
지금 만난 게 나라서
You
다행인
should
줄 알아.
consider yourself lucky
다른
that
언니
it's me
오빠들이었으면
who you ran
그
into.
곱상한 머리통이
If it
이미
was one
바닥을
of
뒹굴고
our
있었을
other
거니까.
older siblings, your pretty head would already be rolling in the dirt.
고마워.
Thank you. I appreciate that. The Echelon scowled and opened her lips as though she was about to shoot something back, but she thought better of it, turned around and left with her posse.
뭐
Well, they say it's rare to see a happy family than it is to see an unhappy one.
왜
Don't
날
look at
봐?
me. I never considered
난
that
그
dog
개자식은
my family.
가족으로 생각 안 했어.
아니
No,
그게
but that's not what I...
뭘 쳐다보는 거지?
What are you looking at?
동이라도
Don't
바라나?
expect me to back you up or something.
아이고
Oh, man. You know, it almost comes even more funny because I would not consider Gregor's family at the end to be happy either. Yeah, I don't think we had much happy families in anyone's backstory so far. Don Quixote's might be the closest, but even then, Don Quixote is grieving the rest of it, or not grieving, but his family is aggrieved because they think he's insane in the books. Or at the very least, our Don Quixote doesn't have, like, at least known family. so far. That will probably change. Oh man,
여전히 변한 게 없네요.
just like old times.
예전에도 저렇게 까칠했다는
Ah,
거야?
so she was always that spiteful.
아니요.
Spiteful.
예전에도
No,
다른
no.
형제들보다
Jiju has
저를
always
더
been
잘
and still is
따랐거든요.
my most amicable sibling. Oh Lord. Okay, I know we had Jia Huan and that. What Dante posed as what actually happened more accurate than the little chat that Hong Lu gave. But if she's the most amicable, oh no, that's gonna get bad. Oh no.
예전에는이 아니라
I must
예전에도
ask, for I
라고
have
한
cause to
것이
believe
맞소.
that I may have misheard. Still is, was it?
맞아요.
Yes.
저것이
That was. Yisong's expression grew a very complicated mess of emotions as he looked to the ground, unable to speak further. Looks like they're holding some kind of meeting in there.
이제 저희도 들어가야
We
할 것
should
같아요.
probably join them. I looked to where Sinclair was pointing and saw the line of fixers into what appeared to be a makeshift command tent. Yeah, we should. Oh, that was not what I anticipated going into that conversation, and I don't know if I was ready for it. Oh, no. Okay. Okay, I think I need to break my third asserting. I am, however, gonna take another spin. Come to me, Meru. Wait, for real?
모든 슬픔과 눈물을 끌어모아 대신
More
물어드릴 수 있다면
Sinclairs. My word. Are we for real? I'm trying for Meru and I get a goddamn ego.